Ladies and gentle cars, welcome to the Radiator Springs Grand Prix! And boy, it's going to be a humdinger of a race, too. Check out them fancy racing outfits.
Easy. I see you have silver on your horse.
He's got a point there.
Yep, we got some familiar faces.
You are so driven, Chick. I love that about you.
And some new guys, too.
Oh yeah, you have the tire. Do you have the metal fork?
You're about to find out. Let's do this!
And of course, we got my best friend here, too.
Lightning?
Lightning McQueen.
McQueen of the road.
Radiator Springs' most famous race car, Mr. Lightning McQueen. So let's get this show on the road.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the fifth and final episode of Don't Talk Over Me, Lightning. And welcome to the fifth and final episode of the Cars the Video Game Let's Play. Last chapter was pretty eventful. There was a bunch of stuff that happened in the story, and now we are officially in the end game. Chapter 5. It's definitely the shortest of all the chapters in the game. It consists of only 3 road races and one Piston Cup race, so this episode's going to be a little bit shorter than the previous ones. But with all that out of the way, let's get right into it. Yeah, so only like a couple of road races, Piston Cup race, nothing else to really do in the open world, because there's no postcards to collect anymore. Chick's right there. And first thing we're gonna do is fuck with him. What? I couldn't get him inside of Flo's? I was able to do something with Sarge earlier. You know, maybe I'll try... I'm gonna try moving him into Sarge's gate. Let's try that. Give him a little smooch. Give him a smooch on the mouth and the keister. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting close. I am really bad at this. Oh, come on. And now for the moment of truth. Nope. Well, let's get on to the race then.
One for the faith.
I really like how the title card is like the same as the first event, just with a new color scheme and chick in it.
Hey, what's that red light flashing in there?
Is it just me, or do I see like some blue lines going through Mater's right eye there?
On the TV? Whoa! I got a cone around him.
Huh. It's a little weird texture work going on. Obviously, like the game isn't at a super high resolution right now, but if we were playing it on an actual GameCube, I'd imagine that the resolution would kind of cover that up. You know, something weird I find about the Radiator Springs Grand Prix is that there's 4 races, like 3 road races and 1 Piston Cup race. And I find it to be weird that besides Chick and McQueen, for the first 3 we have the foreign racers we've known for like the whole game race against McQueen and Chick, but then when we get to like the final race, it's normal Piston Cup racers like the other 4 of them. Just a bit of a weird oddity I found, or like something I find to be odd about the final chapter of the game. But yeah. This race is a bit longer than the others. It's only 2 laps, which means that the laps are a bit longer than the usual kinds, or you know what I'm trying to say. Not really boosting right now just because I want a little bit of a challenge. Trying to make the shortcut here. Making this shortcut's always super awkward because you either need to power slide super early or you need to tilt, either of which have a really high chance of you either crashing or losing a ton of your speed. Okay, let's get ready for the big jump. Wait, it didn't do the camera thing? Oh wow, it's odd. I think that's like the only race with that jump that doesn't do it outside of the Mater one. And that's not really a race technically, it's more of like... I wouldn't really say a mini game, but it's not a normal race. Tutorial, I guess, would be the better word? I don't know. Made the shortcut. Banged into a wall and fell off the upper path, but I still made the shortcut. Alright. Gonna boost to make a really big jump here. Ooh, bang. Oh! Almost went off track there.
You see how I gleam?
Bringing out the old cigarette.
Chow. He does that animation so often.
Johnny.
Alright. So,
One for the lady.
as of me recording this, it's pretty late at night, which is kind of funny because this race is at night. It's 10:20 p.m. on a Saturday. It's been a real long day too. Had a shift at work tonight. Had some stuff going on with family. We were making tamales, which is a Christmas tradition. We always go over to Nana's house and make tamales. There were a bit less people in attendance than the previous couple of years, but not much else to say. There were just less people this year. They had stuff going on, but I always try to make sure to be there because it's always fun to do with family, and the tamales taste good too. Made the shortcut again. And then the night before that, I also had a shift at work, and immediately after getting off of that, I decided to go to Burger King to get the new SpongeBob meal that they're doing for the movie that comes out in a couple weeks. And yeah, they didn't have everything in the meal when I got to Burger King. Ooh. Yeah, the SpongeBob meal normally comes with like a Krabby Whopper, which is just like a normal Whopper with like a yellow dyed bun that's made to be kind of square shaped, as well as a as well as a pineapple float, and then some Mr. Krabs bacon cheese bites and a Patrick strawberry pie. And I wanted to try all of it, but unfortunately they didn't have the pies or the cheese bites anymore, so I just got the burger and float with some normal BK fries. But the lady there was super sweet. She upgraded my drink to like a large one compared to the normal. I think I got like a medium, free of charge. And overall, like the lady was at the register was just super sweet in general and kind. I hope she's doing well. But yeah, I tried it. It was pretty good. I have keep in mind I have a much more positive opinion of Burger King than I think a lot of others do, but I liked it. Especially the pineapple float, that was really good too. And I want to, sometime before the movie comes out, I want to try the full thing, hopefully. But yeah, with that tangent over, we're officially done with the first race in Radiator Springs, and the next one is going to be in Tailfin Pass.
Hello, how are you?
No idea why, considering that I don't know why they don't do it in like the order you unlock it in game, but whatever.
Kids, don't try this at home.
That was dumb of me. Something I do find to be a bit of a shame though, as you can see, like it's night in Radiator Springs right now, and Tailfin Pass doesn't really have a day-night cycle like the other maps, as I mentioned earlier in the video, so fortunately we're not going to see nighttime Tailfin Pass driving into it right now. It's just going to go straight to day. I get why that's the case with all the trees and stuff. I imagine that having it be all dark would maybe make it harder for the player to get around. But I don't know, I think it'd just be cool to see. Hopefully it gets modded into either this game or Mater National someday, because I'd really like to see what Tailfin Pass would look like at night. Oh wait, did I get that bonus point? Oh, I think I did. Thought I missed it. But yeah. The next one's gonna be all the way at the wheel well. Just like a Tailfin Pass GP. Pretty much all the event markers for this map are over at Tailfin Pass. Like the Delinquent Road Hazards race is only a little... I'm gonna try going through the mine. I think that's a shortcut. The Delinquent Road Hazards race is only a little bit far away from like the bridge that takes you to the Wheelwell Motel.
One for the fame. Oh, I hope no one saw that.
All right.
Who's bad? I'm bad.
Oh. Darn it. Okay, if I keep going this way, I'm eventually gonna just go back to the waterfall, which leads... Okay, those people just Goku instant transmissioned away. Yeah, we're getting close now.
One for the lady.
Hey! Watch where you go! Wow, look at that chrome.
Alright, now that Chick's here, we're going to commit some more bullying. Hello. slides around like butter. And I know just what to do. I'm gonna aim the camera down so I can kind of get a good look at this. Come on. Come on, come on. What is that animation? He's stretching? Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. And he just falls through the floor. There's not even any actual collision there. He just falls through it. There we go. Tailfin Pass GP. I really like that title card. I think it's super funny. Makes it look like chick either hates leaves or the name Tailfin Pass.
Radiator Springs Grand Prix. We're up here in beautiful Tailfin Pass. I don't know, Mater. Looks like some pretty tricky roads up here. What do you think?
Listen, we ain't done had no one fall off these here roads in a long time. I think.
Then why do you just have an area where you could drive to your death or shove somebody off that cliff also to their death? Seems like a bit of an oversight to me. Just moving the gamepad a bit. Why is the camera aimed so far down? Here, let's aim it up. That's good. Bye-bye, Thunder. You know, something neat I found out about Mater National when I was doing my video on it for earlier this year that I just got reminded about when I passed Chick and did this is that whenever one of the international rival racers passes you in a race, they'll actually turn backwards briefly for a moment and give like a taunting line to the player before turning back around. Which is something I find to be kind of neat that the other Cars games, the THQ ones specifically, don't really do. Okay. See if I can make the jump. Let's go. Big air. 1, 2. I swear there's like no place where you could get a 3. I don't know, maybe you could do if you like hacked it and dropped McQueen from a surface much higher than normally accessible, but I guess there's no way to legitimately get one. I find that to be kind of interesting. Again, I don't get why the camera's aimed so far down. And now it's a little bit too high up. Actually, no. Yeah, that's good. I really wish that you could just click the analog stick and it would just reset it for you. But the GameCube doesn't do that, and I doubt the PS2 version does either. I don't remember, and I don't even think it's a feature in the versions of the game that do have clickable analog sticks. I don't recall the 360 version having that. And I doubt the PS2 version does either. Boom. What? Oh, okay, that was weird. Please. Okay, good. Ooh, no. Ow. You know what I hate? When you fail to make a power slide and you just rub against the surface of a wall no matter how hard you try to get off of it. Because that's what just happened, and it caused me to completely miss that ramp over there. But yeah, we're in the final stretch of the one-lap race. And something I find to be really odd about Tailfin Pass GP is where exactly in the map the race ends, because it ends in a really weird, sorry about the mouth clicking, but it ends in a really weird spot that I want to point out, when it could have like easily ended right at like the little spot where you get to between Tailfin Pass and Radiator Springs, and I don't know why the devs didn't just do that. Yeah, we're getting close. So yeah, you make this turn right here, this kind of tight one, and then it just ends randomly right here. I don't know why I just started backwards driving randomly. I didn't mean to do that. And I'm gonna drive over to this same area on our way back, just to show you what I mean. Ornament Valley GP, third and final race, or road race. Okay. Oh, barely missed that guy. Yeah.
Whoa! Watch it, man! And where are you off to?
How much longer till we get there? Oop, barely missed that guy. Okay, here we are at the mine. And then I'm just going to retrace my steps from the race to show you what I mean. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You know, I get why, but I'm really curious why we don't really see any NPCs driving through this mine.
Oh yeah!
Considering that Mater National has just like a full-on cave that the cars drive through. In this exact same area of the map. Alright, there we go. Yeah, here we are. We're getting to the end of the race. Really sorry I'm not really talking more right now, but I really gotta get to this specific point. Tailfin Pass is just so long to get through, and I don't really have much to talk about besides what I want to bring up in a moment. Not only that, but personal pet peeve of mine, but something... Sorry about that. But a personal pet peeve of mine about this game is on the map here, you can fast travel, like you have all the events here, but you can only fast travel to one if you've already played it. So like if I were to click on Radiator Springs GP right now, I could get instantly warped to the event, but if I tried to do that with Ornament Valley GP, I couldn't because I haven't technically played it yet, and I think that's kind of dumb. But yeah, see, race ends right here, and I don't get why they couldn't have had like one of those arrows that points in this direction because then it goes to this waterfall, and then if we go down the waterfall's path right here, it takes us to the area where you go from Tailfin Pass back into Radiator Springs. And I don't get why they couldn't have just ended the race there. Just seems like a really odd spot to end the race. Like, it's a solid road race overall, but I don't know, I just think it ends at a really weird spot. Yes, enter Radiator Springs. Really want to just book it through Radiator Springs right now. Because like I said earlier, there's nothing really to do in the map anymore, considering that we've collected all of Lizzie's postcards. You know, want to know a fun fact I learned about Lizzie's postcards? Well, while researching for the Cars Lost Media video, or not Cars Lost Media video, that already came out, the Cars bonus video, is that according to some unused files in the game, in addition to collecting Lizzie's postcards and giving them all back to her, there would have been a reward, an actual reward in-game for it, besides just, you know, having like a box checked in like a 100% completion list. There was actually going to be like a postcards gallery where you could look at all the art on there. No idea why it was scrapped. Probably didn't have time to create like postcard art, is my best guess. But it's just a interesting piece of cut content from the game. I felt like mentioning. Okay, let's do this. Okay, missed the wall. Let's try this again. Come on. Why can't I back up? It's not letting me back up. Alright. Let me ram chick into the wall. Okay, he kinda did, but not really. Maybe I can get him to go inside of the rust bucket. No. I don't want to play the event yet. I want to mess with this guy. There we go. There we go. He... Oh, come on. I'm so close. Come on in. Nope. He just can't phase through the walls. I can't... I can force them off a cliff, but I can't get him to just fly through the collision. The game won't let me bully him. Even though he's canonically the character that deserves it the most. Wait a second. But hey, at least that was kind of funny. Alright. That's enough dilly-dallying. Let's get to the final race. See, now he's mad at McQueen, not words. You know, quick question about Vince and like the other racers in this game. I'm kind of curious what happened to them after the events of this game, because they, at least like a decent amount of them appear in Major National. The Queen's cars even have two of them even have like speaking lines, if I remember correctly. And then the monster truck racers from this game are even in Race-O-Rama. So I'm kind of curious what happened to them after the events of this game, because like, did some of them become residents of Radiator Springs for a while? I don't really know if we'll ever get an answer, considering that these games, all three of them were basically side stories that Pixar, outside of like giving some ideas to the developers, didn't really have any involvement with, so I don't really think we'll see a follow-up to that. Gonna boost through this shortcut real quick. That literally could not have gone more wrong. Oh my god. Wow, Chick is really on my ass now. Fucked up once and he won't leave me alone. Almost twice. Why did Chick's AI just lock in during this race? What the It's not like I changed the difficulty or anything, it's the same one I've been playing on this entire time. For this whole Let's Play. Oh, come on. Oh. Well, that gave me a little bit of a... Dude just went right through me. Okay, I gotta lock in for this race, I guess. Holy. I, in fact, did not lock in for this race. Oh my god. Why at every point to mess up do I just do that? Oh my god. Okay, let's make the shortcut now. Hopefully this will be a good luck charm and not a bad omen like the last lap. Considering that I have a lead of 16, almost 17 seconds. Hopefully that will be the case. This going backwards because I think it refills your boost a bit faster. Keep going. go. Alright, hopefully I make the turn this time. Alright, everything's looking up for this lap. Ooh. Thought I was about to hit some rocks or something that would cause me to spin out. Thankfully, that was not the case. Yeah, this one's in the bag. I really like that his eyes follow the input on the analog stick. It's really funny when you do stuff like that. Alright, and with that, we're done with all the road races. All we have to do is the final Piston Cup race in Los Angeles. Same stadium as at the... Same stadium you could see at the end of Cars 1. The movie, not this game. Yep. Hola. Hola. Excuse me, I just got a burp. Weird thing about how I burp now is that it's never like a big bleh anymore. It's always like a little quiet one in my throat. Like I remember saying in like episode 4 of this Let's Play, I think, how I kept burping. But then when I like checked again in post, like the mic didn't pick up on it at all. Maybe it was different with what just happened to you there, but I don't know, it's just something odd. Hola. Right. This is it. Let's go, Mac. I don't get why the text didn't show up, that was weird. Los Angeles International Speedway. This loading screen goes hard as fuck, I really like it.
This is it, Mac. Yeah. What's that? You know, end of the season and all. I'm just gonna miss this, that's all. Come on, Mac. You know the champion has to go back the following season to defend his trophy, right? I mean, I got plenty more road.
And they did. And it was awesome. McQueen and Chick's like battle ready expressions combined with like the US combined, I don't think it's supposed to be a US Capitol building, but with like that building in the background, I think just goes for like a super cool looking title screen for the final event of the game. Something else I want to mention about this Los Angeles... What just came out of my mouth? Something else I want to mention about this Los Angeles race, about how we just began it, is that apparently there was going to be a cutscene with Daryl Cardtrip commentating before the race began, kind of like the first race at Palm Mile Speedway, mirroring that. And but they cut it for some reason. And it's not like the flow cutscene I talked about in the first episode of the Let's Play, where, you know, there was like basically no animation, no dialogue. It was just two static T-posing models in the Radiator Springs drive-in. The cutscene with Daryl, to my knowledge, is like fully finished. It's just not used for some reason. And I don't know why. something I saw in like the comments section is that the cutscene uses like a different time of day than this race right here, but I don't really see why that'd be a reason for it getting cut. They could just change the time of day. I don't know, it just seems like a really odd thing to not include when it's basically finished. You know, these straight sections of the racetrack always are like one of two things happen, where I either gain distance away from my opponents or they try to catch up to me. They usually catch up to me like later on in the races, but it's just like an interesting trend I notice. It's always one or the other. I think it's kind of disappointing that there's no flag bearer over there. Get why they couldn't due to like probably technical limitations at the time, but considering how even I think like a character as minor as the flag bearer in Cars 1 is, like I still like remember him. He sticks out in my brain. If the game ever does get a remaster, which I really hope it does someday, I'd really like for them to like have a flag guy up there. Alright, 5 out of 12 laps after this will be like halfway through. Probably gonna have to make a pit stop in the next lap or so, considering that my meter over there is starting to get super low. Hopefully it'll give me a little bit of distance on second place. I hate how to the left these other cars are. There we go, making a pit stop. Okay, let's get this done fast. LX, LX, L. Oh wait, wrong button. I was hitting Y instead of X. Mash B, mash B, mash B, mash B, mash B. B, R, R, X, R. Done. Didn't get a great, we got a good, so I don't think we're gonna have as much of a lead. Yeah, it's roughly what it was at before we made the pit stop. And it's like decreasing super quickly. That guy just caused me to lose a ton of speed because he wouldn't just move. So annoying. Ooh. He's right back. I was about to say he's right behind me, isn't he? Should have said that right before he passed me. Oh, he's catching up again. I might actually have to lock in for the final stretch of this race. It's not like like I said, I don't think I changed the difficulty. I don't know what's going on right now. Now he just passed me again. What? Now I fell into 4th place. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. He sure knows his way.
Car that I got on the roof of. Alright. 10 out of 12.
McQueen's passing through the field like he's racing against golf carts.
You know, my meter right there's not, in the bottom right, it's not decreasing all that much.
The field is standing still.
Not as much as it was before, that's interesting.
Support over in section
Ooh.
49.
I just gained a bunch of distance. They probably got in a similar situation to me where they got blocked by some other cars. So now I just gained like a massive advantage. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna win now.
But now, when you look at a moving sidewalk,
Shoot.
you'd almost think they're saying, please and thank you.
Here comes the 900 horsepower.
Alright, let's go.
McQueen is driving like
Lap 12 out of 12 coming up. Call out the dogs and put out the fire, because we got ourselves a brand new champion. Or, that's not it. Calling... Ugh, why do I keep messing this up? Calling the dogs and put out the fire, we got ourselves a brand new champion.
Yes, sir. He sure
Why do I have... I just got a lead of like 10 points all of a sudden. Did they just get into an actual crash? Huh. What do you know? And I win. And with that, we are officially done with Cars the video game. Look at McQueen's little happy smile staring at us. That's neat. And Chick Hicks wasn't even in second place. Loser was in fifth. Yeah, that we're officially done. Got all 250 trophy points in the whole game. We're done. I don't know what else to say. Save all our data real quick. Funny thing about this game is that I think it's the only time where we see McQueen win a Piston Cup in like any form of media on screen. And one thing I want to talk about right now is the ending cutscene, because I think it's really sweet. Because even though the game came out a couple of days early, when they were writing this, since it takes place afterwards, and Pixar, Rainbow Studios, they didn't know Cars was going to be a franchise, and with all the uncertainty surrounding Disney and Pixar's like distribution deal at the time when Cars was being written, they didn't even know if they thought that it wasn't going to be they didn't know if it was going to be a franchise, and if they did, they didn't think it would have their involvement. So having this final cutscene be McQueen, what was intended to be basically the final scene in all of Cars canonically, being one where McQueen gets ready to go on a road trip and his friends talk about how they'll be there to back him up no matter what, I think is a super sweet scene. I'm grateful Cars continued past, the movie in this game, but if it ended here, I think it would have been a really good way for them to go out. But yeah, with that, we're officially done with Cars the video game, done with the first Let's Play series. I want to thank you guys all for watching me do this experiment over the past few months, even if there was a period of time where I kind of gave up on it for a bit. Excuse me, had to burp again. I thought it was really fun to do, not only because this isn't my usual style of content. I thought it was a bit fun to do something that doesn't take me weeks of writing and recording and editing to do. And I also thought it was fun to do something more unscripted, where it's just kind of me, like, just shooting the shit without anything. Just shooting the shit without, like, anything to really, like, any script or anything going into it. Like, I don't really see how my SpongeBob Big Guy meal could fit into any normal video I make. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Like I said in the Q&A last week, the Cars bonus video, I'm working on that right now. In that video, I said I hadn't begun writing the script yet. I was just in the research stage. I'm happy to tell you guys that I have started writing the script, and not joking here, it's like 60 to 70% complete. The script writing process has actually been a lot faster than with a lot of my other recent videos. I still don't think I'm going to have it done in time for the end of the month. That is definitely going to be like a January 2026 video, but might as well give an update to that. And then, like I also said in that Q&A video, the next Let's Play series, it's not going to be Mater National. I have played so much of this game in the last year. I've even had to like re-record certain parts of this Let's Play, which is crazy. So I played this game a lot in the past year, and I just kind of want to break from like the THQ Cars formula for just a few more months. Just a few more months before I make a Let's Play of Mater National, like around June-ish. So yeah, the next Let's Play series is going to be Pac-Man 2 on Sega Genesis. So I really hope you guys are looking forward to that, because I sure am. Because it's a game I've never really played much of compared to this one, where I've played it like fucking 15 times within the last year. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching the Cars the video game Let's Play. And I will see you guys next time.
Ooh, I almost forgot. Did you pack your trophy?
Yeah,
Where is it?
don't worry. It's in a good place.